Alright, welcome back. Last time, we, left Purgatory with Locke, our boy. Our boy. Our sad boy. And we also broke Rahel's heart, which felt utterly awful in pursuing Locke, but it's time for us to, go back and make that right. Now, I think I could probably load my save and go through it that way, but based on the fact that this option unlocked after a first clear, I feel like this is the intended way of going about it. So we're going to do this. So, at this point, we've seen our strange fella in our room. And how long, though? At this point, can he even be trusted? I suppose I don't have a choice, as per usual. Man, I'm so tired of not having a choice. Or actually, what was it Rahel said about people being connected? What if? Think about Rahel. Let's see. Rahel, I know this is dumb, but can you hear me somehow? Nothing. I should have expected as much. I guess I'll... Knocking? On my open door? Come in? Hello, Nipakin. Hey! Rahel! It worked! What did?
I thought about you, and now you're here!
Oh, my dear Gape Seed. I'm delighted to hear that you remember what I said. Somehow I'm finding it hard to forget anything you say. Oh, Nipetkin. Rahel, I'm trying really hard to find out who I am and why I'm here. Might be selfish of me to ask this, but could you say something that makes me feel better? Anything at all? I will try. I've been in Purgatory longer than any Borraccio I've ever met. The first 20 years went by slowly, as I tried to accustom myself to this new existence. It often felt like a curse being here, as it probably does for most people. When I was alive, I was very curious. I love learning of new things, odd things, spectacular things. I was, difficult for my father to handle. Was he your only family? My mother died giving birth to me, so, yes. It was common in those days, unfortunately. That's right, she was objectively from the Middle Ages. A very, very different time. I regret never having known her. Sorry for making you remember that. Don't worry, Nipakin. I will continue my attempt to make you feel better. I realized after those first slow years that maybe this isn't a curse after all, but something far greater, full of possibilities. A chance for me to continue learning. Today I definitely know much more than any brother of the quill I ever met when I was alive. The advice I'm trying to give you, Nipakin, is that
even when your very beliefs are shattered, there is always a new day tomorrow.
Aw. I'm sorry if that wasn't what you wanted to hear. Oh, Rahel, there's always a new day. It made me feel much better. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure, lovely Gape Seed. Hey, there's something I need to do, and even though I don't really want to, I think I have to do it alone. So, if you don't mind... Oh, of course. Please remember, you're never truly alone. Just think of me, and I will find you again. I promise.
Until we meet again, Nipperkin.
Nipperkin. It felt comforting talking to her for a while. It's amazing, really, that I've made a connection like this in such a short time. I suppose being here under these extremely weird circumstances truly brings us together. And now, on that note, Looks like I'm about to have another kind of company. Come out, wherever, whoever you are. Astrid. Yes, that's me. And who are you? Look back. Look back. Look back. Yes? Look back on our life together. All the things we've shared. You're saying you want to throw it all away? And for what? Acting? Can't keep being this selfish. The choices you make affect us both. What the? I'm in someone else's body. I can't move or speak. Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me about feeling selfish? You're never home. That's me talking. So this argument is between me and that shadow? These memories? You know why I'm never home. I don't have a choice. I'm helping people. I'm supporting us. You just love playing the hero, don't you? I help people too, you know. After GGG premiered, that one reviewer wrote that it changed his life. That's called inspiring people. When was the last time you did something like that? He was being sarcastic. No one actually likes those exploitative, demeaning B-movies. Hmm? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply your work is...
Go to hell!
It's so hard, Astrid. We're not listening to each other. 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 What the? What was that? I don't remember any of it, but it really seemed like me. Does that mean that I know whoever the shadow is? Or at least knew at some point? This must be what the guide meant about this being directly connected to why I'm here. Let's move this to a new category. Yeah, for the most part, this conversation plays out the same between Locke and Rahel. A different tone of conversation. In Locke's path, Astrid got Locke to talk a little bit about himself, and that coincidentally led into Locke's path being about Locke directly. Rahel gave Astrid some comforting words, but I need more answers, and I should bring someone along. So, yes, I need Rahel by my side. Thinking of her worked once before, so hopefully it will again. Unless the guide says, nope, there's nothing. Rahel, I summon you! All the telltale signs of another fine man. I love that title card. Huh. No knock on the door this time. Maybe it didn't work. I should take a look around. Fresh out of cool stuff. I'm drawing a blank on why I should open this. Alright, Astrid, that's enough puns for one eternity. Hi there, Reflection. You're never going to believe what I'm about to tell you, but you're dead. Crazy, right? Still hot, though. Rocket girl. Stare into the abyss, and the abyss stares back into you. Official motto of fast food restaurant employees. Life was so much easier back then. The comb waits patiently for its next use. The pen is mightier than the sword. Whoever coined that phrase probably never saw actual combat. Oh, Gothic goth girls from planet Gothic X. Wait a minute. GGG. Gothic goth girls. Get it? Because their books on acting? Who am I even talking to? Me. You're talking to me. I regret that I only had one life to waste watching this show. Oh. What if I could take this with me when I leave? She's really grown attached to it. Alright. Nope. Ah, there she is. And the guide, too.
Ugh.
What is the meaning of this, you addle plot? Why are you preventing me from seeing Astrid? Come now, Miss Amethyst. I know what the two of you are up to. You're trying to break the rules, and we can't have that. Besides, as it's plain to see, Miss Braid just joined us regardless. What's going on?
Oh,
Oh, Nipperkin. I felt you calling out to me, but this awful adult plot stopped me in my tracks. What's the big idea, guide? Watch your tone. Nothing ever happens in Purgatory without my approval, and I've been quite clear from the start that this is your journey to be undertaken. Naturally, I had to step in. I will aid my Gapeseed no matter what you say or do. Ah, you feel that strongly about her, don't you? But you barely know her. Has 400 years of obsessively putting together worthless trinkets finally driven you to desperation when it comes to company? Ooh. Why, I believe you'd reconsider your position if you only knew what a naughty girl Miss Braid has been. Ooh, okay, this is an interesting... Speaking of knowing, did you know, Astrid, that dear Miss Amethyst actually is married? Oh? What? You ambidextrous rogue! How dare you? I dare. The two of you sorely need to learn your place. However, I'm nothing if not full of kindness. Are you really? Of course. In fact, I brought you here to propose a deal. A deal? Yes. Miss Braid, you want more answers, and apparently you're not willing to wait even a couple of measly centuries to get them. I can respect such tenacity. So, here's my proposal.
I will give you the answers you seek, if you assist Miss Amethyst in leaving Purgatory.
Well,
oh.
what? You see, I've grown frightfully tired of her antics. She's a menace to the neighborhood, and as a result, I keep getting complaints. Complaints? Complaints? About Rahel? Locke, I understand, but you need to be weeded out, Rahel. However, it is outside my power to exterminate humans, so the only way for me to get rid of pests is to have them leave. But that's my offer. Take it or leave it. So I help Rahel, and then you'll help me. Exactly. But if she leaves Purgatory, then you'll be alone again, yes. But hey, play your cards right, and you may even leave together, right? Work hard, play hard.
Aww.
I feel dirty for saying that. I apologize profusely. Anyway, have fun, girls. That was quite a lot to take in, huh?
Nipperkin, would you kindly accompany me to my room?
Oh, of course. But how? Just approach the door and think of me. It's that easy. I should have known. Alright, here goes. Oh, well done, Nipperkin. Not my first teleport. Very charming. It's really pretty in here. A bit hard to see with all the hanging stuff everywhere, though. You get used to it with time. I bet. About what the guide said. Is it true? Yes. I died married to a wealthy man, so yes, I have had a husband. I see. Well, till death do us part, so that counts in my book. But you died, so wouldn't that make you, well, not married now? That's right. When consumption took my life, he became a widower. Consumption? That's what we used to call that disease when I was alive. It consumes you from within until nothing but a frail husk remains. Oh, that's not a reference to tuberculosis? An old disease that eats you. Oh, okay, thank you for... That eats you up. Is she talking about tuberculosis? But anyway.
Ugh.
This is what he does. He says spiteful things, spitting Banbury stories if needed, all of it to hurt.
Oh.
I hope you don't think less of me now. Nonsense. Of course not. I could never think less of you. What happened when we Astrid getting tongue-tied. What happened when we were alive stays right here, as far as I'm concerned. I wish I knew what he was referring to when talking about me, though. You don't recall? No, my memories, they're all blurry. Especially when it comes to details concerning my death. I see. But hey, now I'll get to help you. Then I'll get answers, and then we can leave. Together. If you want to. I'm... Whoa, I don't want nor need your help, Nipperkin. Well,
Oh. Could you leave me alone for a while?
I need to ponder. Did I say something wrong? Please, just give me some time. Alright, I will. We can talk more later. I'm sorry. Never seen her like this before. Something is definitely strange about this whole situation. Can it be that she actually doesn't want to leave? And not in a, Locke sort of, wallowing in guilt thing. Is she actually happy here? In a weird way. Jewelry box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh.
Nipperkin, what are you doing? Oh, I was... never mind. Parchment? Something written on here. Is it poetry? May not be a brother of the quill, but nonetheless, my heart, be still. She keeps me safe from multi-motor grubs. Want to give her back some rubby rubs. Rubby rubs? Oh, please leave that alone. Oh, sorry. This bed looks so much bigger and more comfortable than mine. Wonder if it's too late to ask for a new one. Landscape painting? It's beautiful and calming, not entirely unlike Rahel herself. I didn't say that out loud just now, did I? Large drawer? This drawer is full of those baubles. Fruits of several centuries worth of labor, I suppose. Another one of your baubles, huh? The first one I ever made. My lucky charm. I keep it safe in here, far away from all the swill bellies. Oh. Please don't touch those. What's in them? Oh, parts for building crystal orbs. The way of sorting them is very deliberate. So if you start looking around, I must immediately spend time fixing the mess. You don't think I can open drawers without making a mess? Just something I have to do, Nipperkin. Don't take offense. I mean, if someone says that they don't want you rifling through their stuff, don't rifle through their stuff. Just leave her alone for now. Somewhere else we could go? Smiley's here. Ezrabeth's here. Guide's here. Miss Braid. What's your endgame, Guide? Excuse me? You don't want us working together, but then you make us an offer that allows us to work together anyways. Isn't that a bit counterintuitive? The audacity of this ignorant human. I already told you, didn't I? Nothing happens here without my approval. You attempted to team up, so I had to make the rules clear. Sounds to me like you're just being a control freak. Quite simplified, but if that's how you want to view it, then go ahead, Miss Braid. At any rate, you should be thankful for this stellar opportunity. Seems like I'm getting under his skin, if even just a little bit. All right. What if she doesn't want? What if she doesn't want my help? Oh, but she does. Well, she asked me to leave her alone. Aren't you humans supposed to have... what's the word? Empathy. That's the one. What do you mean? Miss Braid, when you died, you had barely been sentient for 20 years. Yet you felt a strong attachment to existing. She has been here for hundreds of years. It's quite a lot of time to build up pesky human feelings such as despair and anxiety, to name a few. You're saying that she's afraid to move on? Who knows? Well, I do, but that's beside the point. Whatever the reason, it's abundantly clear that she's not ready quite yet, wouldn't you say? And that's where you come in. Get rid of her for me, Astrid. Lead her wretched soul out of here, and I will provide the answers you seek. That's a gentleman's promise. For whatever that's worth. I'm off. Keep up the good work, Miss Braid. Yeah, hi, Smiley. Astrid, hey. Still smiling, always smiling. What's new with you? Actually, I have grand plans. I'm thinking of taking a nap. What's grand about that? I'm not setting any alarms. When I wake up, well, who knows what might be different? New people to get to know, new naive arrivals just wait for me to prank them? Or, not prank them. Also, my smiling muscles are in desperate need of some rest. It's actually not a work, smiling all the time. I can imagine. Good luck with that, then. Who needs luck when you've got smiles? The guy made a deal with me. That sounds scary, Astrid. Well, I can say this in his favor. He's unpredictable and a bit scary, but he honors his promises. For example, I was sad all the time before, so I asked him to make me happy. And now I have a permanent smile carved into my face, never to change. Ever. That's horrifying. Just kidding, the smile's all me. He did give me a book full of bad jokes, though. But seriously, that's his thing. You can trust him, even when he's the one laying down the rules. You understand? I think so. See you later, Smiley. Not if I see you first. Have a good nap. Azabeth? Oh no, it's you. Nice to see you too, Azabeth. Finish the drink yet? Yes. Burp. Classy. Whatever, princess. Alright, what can you tell me about Purgatory? That it sucks. Great input, thanks. Why are you so mean to me? Ask, Master, please. I'm mean to everyone. You're not special in the least. Ask, Master? Really? You heard me. I love her. I love her. I can't help it. Alright. Could you help me out? Damn. Huh? Made a deal with you-know-who. He told me if Miss Braid comes to you for help, you have to use your special talent to assist her. In return, he got me a free platter of steamed vegetables and some booze. So I never thought you'd be dumb enough to actually talk to me again after last time. I consider this deal to be extremely lucrative and free of any effort. Rookie mistake. I see. So, what exactly is this special talent? I can fart the whole alphabet. Fuck. Credit where credit is due. That's impressive. But I'm not sure it's very helpful. I'm joking, you absolute tool. My talent is that if you give me an object that belongs to someone, I can use it to project a physical manifestation of someone's inner workings. Eh? That sounds very complicated. It is. It's also very convenient for your needs, so take it or leave it. I'll take it. So I need to get you something that belongs to Rahel, then, right? That is literally what I just said a few seconds ago. Yes. Just making sure. Bye. I can't wait. Yo, Locke! Locke! Oh no, this Locke's heartbreak scene. You're out of the bar?
Oh,
So it seems. What's the occasion? What, I can't go for a damn walk without getting a third degree? That's right. Well, if you have to know, I got bored with drinking. For now, at least. I needed time to do some thinking. Turns out I do that better when sober. Surprise, surprise. And, I met that magic lady. You mean Rahel? Yeah. That made you sad somehow? Huh? You look sad, Locke. Oh, right. Damn. Look, it's just, heard her and that bastard talk, so I realized that she was on her way to helping you. Oh. Guess I was kind of hoping that you'd come to me for help. Oh. I see. I get it, it's your choice to make. I'm just hoping to be of more use to you. After what you did for me and all. Clark, Please don't take it personally. It's just, she's... Well, I need her by my side. I hope you can understand. And hey, all I really did was get you a coin. I understand that there's more to it than that, but I promise. If you just open your heart a bit, you'll meet lots of people who'd love to be there for you. Even though it feels so very hard sometimes. You're a good man, Locke. I know you are. Hey, I don't need you humoring me. You don't want my help, then you're not getting it. It's your loss. Oh. Hey, what are you laughing at? I'll see you around, Locke.
I'll be waiting.
Aw. That's much more hopeful outcome. Good luck with everything, lady. That's a much more hopeful outcome than Rahel's heartbreak. I shall obey you sign. Let's see if we still maintain the entries we unlocked. Okay, yeah, we did unlock yes, so extra info we unlocked by completing Locke's route. Somehow you managed to get through to him. I don't know how you succeeded in doing that so, Miss Braid, but I'll be impressed. Suppose I shouldn't be too hard on him, even though he greatly annoys me. He had so much going for him when he was tragically murdered. Oh, the humanity. We never truly bury the hatchet, but I believe him when he says that he was ready to move on. He has you to thank for that, Astrid. You didn't even have to bribe him with alcohol to pull it off. Smiley here. There's clearly something going on between him and Mr. Moon, as they're constantly bickering like a married couple. Ew. Marriage. A startling twist, it turns out that he shot Mr. Moon, then promptly shot him back. I bet you didn't see that coming. Of course, the credit goes entirely to me for coming up with the idea of using their back-to-back deaths for entertainment here in Purgatory. Mutual suffering. Solo route to unlock more of you. Seems like we don't have more info about Ezrabeth. We have two character entries we don't know much about yet. Okay. Some shadows actually end up quite satisfied. This one is a real piece of work, Miss Braid. Some shadows actually end up quite satisfied with things in Purgatory, and despite my best efforts, I can't seem to get rid of them. Believe me, I've tried quite a few tricks. Don't really mind in her case, though. I even gave her some special abilities because, well, I felt like it. However, I now worry that it might have inflated her dreadful ego to gargantuan proportions. Best thing about her, she knows her place. That's a quality I like in humans. Rude. Alright. Well, well, well. Well, well. Hope you're not hungry because you're not getting any new stuff from me today. What I wish for probably wouldn't come true anyway, so I'd rather save myself the disappointment. Wonder who has the record for longest time sitting on this depressing bench. Alright, back to the bar we go. Suppose we need to go back to Rahel's. Oh. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh.
Begin, what are you doing? Oh, I was... never mind. Where else I could go? Could go back to my room. We don't have anything that... Yeah, we don't have the, broken gem anymore. Is that because we jumped into this? I don't know. Maybe it isn't that, per se. Though, maybe we do. Just stop doing that. You don't touch those. What's in them? Oh, parts for building crystal orbs. The way of sorting them is very deliberate, so if you start looking around, I must immediately spend time fixing the mess. I see. Make a mess. Astrid? No! My delicate system. Why would you do that? I'm so sorry, Rahel. I'll have to make this up to her later. Obsessively going through the drawers, undoing my disruptive work. I feel bad about it, but it should keep her occupied for a while. Oh. She's distracted, so now I can easily grab a bauble from her little storage. Let's see. Oh, this one looks extra shiny. That's probably good, right? Hey, another strange bauble. Hopefully the end justifies the means. Okay, so is this what you want? Oh no, it's you. Nice to see you too, Astrid. I brought something for you. Oh, happy day. Well, show it to me then. You're even dumber than your look. Did I just forget to give her the object? Shape up, Astrid. Will this do? Sure. Let me get to work. How long will it take? Alright, done. Here we go. Whoa. The what? The crucified cuddly. Its little pink bear nailed to a cross. How unexpectedly gruesome. What the actual hell is this? It's what you need. Is it really? Yes. This is a representation of your friend's inner self given physical form. You're saying Rahel's a crucified bear? Dang, Acetron, you even making me look smart. And I'm just a cynical drunk. It's symbology. It obviously means something more than what you see on a surface level. Try showing it to her. See what happens. Alright. Well, I guess I should hurry along. Yes. And more importantly, you need to leave me alone. Fine. Thanks for your help, though. Suck it. Pleasant as always. I can't wait. Alright. Smiley! Sprayed. Elizabeth said that you told her to help me. What's the big idea? You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, Miss Braid.
Aww.
Oh, did I use that proverb incorrectly? Close enough. Never really made much sense to me, I must admit. Humans are such strange creatures, staring haphazardly down the throats of equines like that. That's not what I mean. You know what? Never mind. Fair enough. Yo, Lock.
Oh,
Thanks, bro. This can only go badly. Nipperkin, how are you doing? Ready to talk, maybe? I'm not sure. All of this is just so sudden. I've been here for so long that I'm, well, having trouble facing the idea of leaving. You feel at home here? In a strange way, yes. This is a terrible place full of borrachos and dirty bows. But I find myself mostly chirping merry of late, owing to the game seat in front of me. Oh, so clearly not everything is terrible. Even more than that, Purgatory is known to me. What lies beyond that tunnel? What if it's worse? What if I have to face it without you, my Nipperkin? You're right. We can't possibly know what comes next. But a precious girl told me something not long ago. Even when your world breaks down, your beliefs break down, there's always tomorrow. She told me that it's always possible to face change no matter what happens. That's the best advice I've gotten in at least 10 years. Oh, she sounds like a special person. She is. Thank you, Nipperkin. Anytime, Rahel. Astrid, you need a cute nickname for her now. Nibekin? Hi. Now time for trauma. The implications of this. Well,
Oh.
what's this? It's, well, it is what it looks like, I suppose. It's a gift from Elizabeth. This is...
Burn it off! Burn it off! Burn it off!
Rahel, are you alright? Oh dear.
Oh.
Sorry, Nibekin, but this thing does not belong on a cross. What?
Oh.
You said you died from tuberculosis, but are you crying, Rahel? Please leave, Astrid. Please leave. Leave now. All right, I will. Don't know exactly what happened, but it certainly wasn't her reacting like that. Or sorry, don't know exactly what I expected, but it certainly wasn't her reacting like that. Could I remove that bear somehow? Burn it off, huh? It's better to burn out than to fade away. Speaking of which... Sorry about this, bear. We both knew it wouldn't last forever. Bear burned right off. A lot more neatly than I expected, in fact. Leaving me with this. Oh, a symbol of denial. Cross. It's a wooden cross that symbolizes someone's reason for being in Purgatory. Great, now all I need to do is bring this to Rahel. I hope she's alright. Hello, Elizabeth. Oh no, it's you. Nice to see you too, Elizabeth. Bye. Check in on Smiley.
Oh,
I feel like this is what... I'm not sure how I got there, but... Okay. That's an interesting occurrence. Wooden cross commonly associated with religion. This is... I knew it. I knew it. I should have known that this thing would show itself again. I don't understand, Rahel. What's the whole deal with this wooden cross? Like quite a bit back in the day. How much of her problems were caused by Christianity? You had me really worried before. I'm sorry. Let me tell you a story, Nibekin. Many years ago, there lived a merchant's daughter just outside the big city. Oh! Her father's pockets were lined with balsam. As a result, she lived a worry-free and self-indulgent life, enjoying the company of both men and women. Oh! She greedily sought to experience all of life's pleasures and to uncover its many mysteries, even exploring the taboo. Oh, sorry. We stan our bisexual queen. Sometime later, a baseless rumor started spreading that she was a witch. Yeah, I had a feeling based on the cross. Worried about his reputation as well as his daughter's safety, her father immediately had her married off to another merchant. Her husband turned out to be an abusive swillbelly, and her life soon became difficult. Through all of this, she had one constant, guiding star. God. Oh! Even though her interests were frowned upon, even gravely punishable, she always felt close to him. She thought if we were all created in his image, then surely me following my heart should be the ultimate way to honor him. And so, she did. Sometime after that, she fell ill, coughing endlessly through long days and even longer nights until she lacked the strength to even do that. When she died, she had barely turned 20. Ooh.
Oh.
She eventually woke again, certain that she was now in his hallowed halls. He gazed upon her with empty white eyes, more befitting an antiquated rogue than an all-loving father. Regardless, she fell down on her knees in front of him, thanking him, for she knew that her faith had now rewarded her, and that she was right in following her own path. Seeing this, he leaned down toward her, placing his mouth next to her right ear, and he whispered softly,
I am not God. This is not heaven. Everything you ever believed in is a lie. You are dead.
he knows everything he has to say, to cut right to the core. That's awful. Hell, the guide, that ambidexter. He showed me the very cross that you gave me just now. He crucified a screaming creature to it, saying, "This thing is you, and it will keep screaming until you're ready to leave this place." Still alive, the creature seemed to cry out to me, asking to be put out of its misery, so I relented. I begged him to stop. He laughed for a while, and said he pitied me for doing things the hard way, before turning the creature into that lifeless object he removed from the cross. An everlasting symbol of why I can never leave this place. And he was right, you know? Because I'm still screaming Nibakin every second of every minute of every day. But now it's gone. I'm gone. Moved from the cross that once symbolized my love for God. I don't know what to say, but it seems to me that maybe this can be a good thing. Because when your beliefs were torn down, anytime your beliefs are torn down, there's always a chance for tomorrow. There was always a tomorrow. There is always a chance to move forward. This is not the end. Those expectations that he used against you when you first came here have been tying you down. Perhaps tying you down for oh so very long. I mean, the creature, you are free from the cross, right? So you can find peace together with me. Peace? Don't you understand, Astrid? My whole life, everything I ever believed in, everything that meant anything, it's all a lie. The hundreds of years I spent here, and I've never accepted it. I just can't. Because if I do, if I stop making these crystal orbs that I loved so much when I was alive, if I just give up, I do that. Oh, that's... She has such a big drawer of them, and if she's just been literally doing anything of the sort to clinging on to her former life to clinging on to her former life to in any shape or form. God, so she gets to dies of tuberculosis, gets to purgatory, thinks she's died and gone to heaven because she's been living a free-spirited Christian life, believing firmly in God. Thinking she's died and gone to heaven, but instead met the guide. The guide told her that everything she knew and believed in was a lie. So she's been living here instead. So she's been clinging on to the one thing. The one thing she could still do that brought her joy in her life, which was building crystal balls and crystal trinkets. And she has a massive bloody drawer of baubles and all that. She's been doing relentlessly ever since. It's like I'm admitting it, Astrid. Just to cling to this illusion that everything she knew wasn't wrong. And this is even despite her reassuring us by telling us that even when everything gets torn down, there will still be a tomorrow. But which makes me think that that statement isn't nearly as hopeful as as Astrid may have taken it. Like, when Rahel said that to us in our room, I feel like Astrid took it as a sign of a hopeful sign. Well, this is just, Rahel, in saying it, in referring to her own experience, had that line, that's almost a sort of coping mechanism for her, even when her beliefs were crumpled, stomped upon by the guide. There is still a tomorrow. It's not a hopeful sentence when Rahel says it. It's a coping mechanism almost. Admitting that God isn't real, I just can't do it again. Can't walk through that dark tunnel and not know where it will take me. I was sure that I was in heaven, but if anything, this is hell. But even this is better than not knowing. I coughed blood and felt my body slowly decay. I always knew that God would take me into his arms once the pain was over. But now, there's no such comfort to be found. Rahel, when I first came here, you were the only one who tried to help me. Now it's my turn to be there for you. Can't begin to describe how sad I am to hear about everything you've been through. If you want to cry, then please, cry for as long as you need to. I'll be here until there's no tears left. If you want to talk, I'm here for that too. Anything you want. But you must leave Purgatory behind. You can't keep torturing yourself year after year just because you fear the unknown. I know how hard it must be. I might not have existed for as long as you, but I know that pain, and I know what it's like to want to run away. There's nothing for you here, only more suffering. So please, take the plunge, and do it together with me.
Oh,
Nipperkin. Yes?
will you truly remain by my side until this sadness goes away?
If that's what you want. It's something I've waited 300 years for. My gape seemed. Then I'll... Shh. Oh!
Ever since I first saw her, I was captivated. I don't remember having ever loved someone, but I can't imagine it feeling better than this. Her soft lips against mine. It's like everything finally makes sense. I want to stay in this moment forever. As long as we're together, I feel like things will be all right. I'm fine with this.
Also same height? Love that for them. Oh. Everything will be alright. Good morning, Nipperkin. Hi, you? How long were we in bed? I'm afraid I wasn't keeping track of time. Oh. Well, same here. Obviously. Astrid, to thank you. Before I met you, it's like I had forgotten how to be happy. But when I'm with you... Yeah, I have that effect on people. Just kidding. It was special for me, too. I'm glad that I could be there for you. That makes two of us. Not to bring down the mood, but I wonder what the guide is up to that we've solved your little crisis of faith. Guide just sitting down there at the bar, observing. I'm sure he's right here. Right here. Hi. Boo. What the hell? How long have you been in here, you pervert? Don't be ridiculous, Miss Braid. Holding humans as they engage in carnal relations is about as appealing to me as I'd imagine it would be for you to watch cockroaches do the same. Hey. I'm merely here to congratulate you on an exquisite performance. Phrasing guide. By which I'm talking about helping Miss Amethyst lay her silly notions to rest, not whatever came after that. Alright, sure. Now, Miss Braid, you are due a reward. Just an added bonus to show you how much I appreciate passionate work. Stop with the innuendo! I will allow Miss Amethyst to remain in Purgatory until you are both ready to leave. Which, according to my impeccable planning, should be just a few moments after me and Miss Braid have finished talking. Well, that's very sudden. But nice of you, I suppose. Of course. I'm the man with a capital G, after all. Gosh, I don't mean God, by the way, Rahel. Yes. You don't have to tell me twice. Lay off her! Jeez, tough room. I'm just making sure she wouldn't misunderstand. That has happened before, as I'm sure you are well aware. Just leave already, you heartless rogue. Very well. Miss Braid, if you'd care to join me in your room. Do I have a choice? Not really. Well then, Rahel, I'll see you soon, alright? Yes, Deepakin. Alright, here we go. Miss Braid, guide. Why the long face? Aren't you happy being so close to the finish line? I guess, but I just don't understand why you have to be so cruel. Rahel talked about what you did when she arrived here, and I haven't been able to shake it off. Do humans matter that little to you? Oh my. I like you, Astrid. You dare to ask the tough stretches, the tough questions. Just let me clear my throat. Ah, there we go. So, and once begged a man. Please don't step on me. But what can a man possibly do, knowing he is so much greater? Cool story, Mark. I suppose that didn't make things any clearer for you, huh? Not even a little. I'm just doing my job, Miss Braid. Some humans need more of a push than others. Worth the harm in having a little, I mean just a little, fun. Now, more importantly, let's walk down memory lane. I'd do a finger snap or something now if I knew how to do that. You don't know how? Hey, don't rub it in. I'm just going to shout it out instead. Finger snap. Oh, here we go. I'm in someone else's body again. A memory. It hurts so much. Why didn't I listen to Mom? Oh, okay. So this is the same memory? Should have used that damn knife. It's way too sharp. I'm going to bleed to death before the doctor gets here. No, please. I'm so young. I haven't even started a movie yet. Please don't tell me this is how I died. Someone's knocking on the door. Hello. I'm Dr. Voluminous Kasareki from St. Kasareki Hospital. I'm your, that is to say, may I enter so that I can help you? Door's open, just come in. And hurry, I'm bleeding to death in here.
Of course, of course. I shall administer first aid right away, miss.
Okay, look at him. He's got the glasses. He does look so tired, though. Wow, that might be the most beautiful doctor I've ever seen. Wonder if my past self thought that, too. Yeah, she definitely did. I'm Astrid. No time to talk, I'm afraid. You're bleeding profusely. Yes, because kitchen knives are too sharp. I'll have this sorted out in no time. Lucky me. Now, this might sting a bit. Doesn't it always?
Huh.
That should do it. You'll have to face another day of reckless cooking, Miss Astrid. Thank you so much. I was so afraid. Truth be told, the wound wasn't that deep. Of course, it's only natural to panic when you start to bleed. Well, I'm off to yet another house call.
Huh.
This one will hopefully involve less blood. Can't you stay? Just a while? Oh, I suppose I do need a break.
And it would be bad practice not to make sure my patient is alright after the, surgery, I suppose.
Great. So can I ask you, is your name really voluminous?
Yeah?
Yeah, why? I'm sorry, it's just a weird name. I'm calling you Vol.
Huh.
I suppose it is a bit weird. And also, why is your surname the same name as the hospital you're from?
Huh.
You're just full of questions, aren't you? It's actually my parents' hospital. I started working there just last month. Fresh out of med school. Oh. So you just started working and you've already saved at least one life. Mine. You're a hero, Vol. I suppose I might just be just a bit of a hero. You want some coffee? Hero boy? I'd love some. Do you have espresso?
Sure do, Pasta Man.
Because my surname is Italian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit offensive. No, silly. Because when I look back at this event, you'll always be the man from the past who saved my life. I've shortened it to Pasta Man because Past Man sounds dumb. That's quite forced. But I'll allow it. You're a strange girl, Astrid. That's what they say. Alright. So, satisfied? No. Ready to leave Purgatory now? What? No. I didn't answer anything about my dad. Oh yeah, there's that too. Can't you humans ever enjoy a good unsolved mystery? No! I need to know more. Besides, you were the one who told me I needed to find out. Dang, that actually is true. Humans usually forget my introduction right after I do it, so kudos to you for having an outstanding memory. Though I remember now that, Vol, he's that shadow, right? Well, yes, but actually, no. Sort of. It's complicated. Can you repeat the question? Can't you just leave already? Fine. The shadow is not Mr. Kasareki. He's actually not even here. He found peace in his death and is, well, somewhere else. What you've been seeing is actually a manifestation of your inner reason for being here. Similar to the cross that represented Miss Amethyst's denial. It's in refusing to accept that she didn't end up in heaven beside her phony deity. So what did the shadow represent for me? What kind of symbol is he? Now isn't that just the $1,000,000 question? Come on, Miss Braid. You have enough answers. Bet Mr. Kasareki, you fell in love, things happened, and then you died. That's life, Miss Braid. But how did I die? Oh, right. I just keep forgetting. It was a car crash. You're telling me just like that? Yes. So that's it then. You could have just told me everything from the start, but then you wouldn't have learned anything. What exactly have I learned? You want me to make peace with my death, but you're not even giving me all the details. Actually, what I said was make peace with you being dead. And you have, Miss Braid. Through helping Miss Amethyst, you found yourself being, to quote your thoughts, fine with everything. Truthfully, you were ready to leave even before hearing exactly who that shadow even was. It's true that Rahel has given me new purpose. Helping her, being with her, it made me feel better about myself than I can ever recall having felt. But I still want to know more. And maybe, just maybe. And you have to try choosing differently. Choosing what differently? Wink, wink.
Well then, time to leave.
Don't mind me, just vocalizing wink, wink. Go fetch your little girlfriend. It'll meet you in the waiting hall. Right. Oh, don't look so sad now. After all, the real fun is just about to begin. What do you... I hate it when he does that. I should head back to Rahel's room. Liebekind.
Oh.
Oh, you're right. I am now. I'm glad. Did you find what you were looking for? Well, do you know what cheesy means? Because I'm about to be, well, that. I'll try to piece it together from context. So it turns out that I was looking for was right in front of me the whole time.
Hmm?
It's you. You are what I was looking for. Oh, that's wonderful. You're not telling me a Banbury story, are you? I'm still not exactly sure what that means, but I'm going with no. Nisberkin, making me more chirping merry than I think I've ever been.
Oh.
But are you sure I'm not too old for you? Prefer to think of you as more experienced. Maybe we both died around the same age. The shadow, did you learn about it? I learned enough. I feel silly, my Gapeseed. You came to me for help, but I've been uselessly confined to my room while you saved me. I haven't been able to aid you at all. That's not true, Rahel. Might not seem that way to you, but believe we saved each other. Now we can be together. You still want to be? You already know my answer, Nipikin. Oh, you. So, ready to leave? Surprisingly, yes. I was worried about how to pack all my crystals, but then I remembered that I won't be needing them. Are you even going to keep your lucky one? I have a new lucky charm now. Oh, stop it. I can't promise I will. Oh, so leave the way, Nivetkin. Oh, Astrid. Beautiful rogue. That's me.
Hmm?
Welcome. I trust everything is in order so that you may finally leave. Guess we won't be needing any luggage, so... Absolutely right, Miss Braid. Oh, I almost forgot. I prepared some well-chosen words of farewell, but unfortunately I find myself too tired to read them. So I shall instead leave you with this. We'll meet again. Enjoy the trip. Toodles. What do you think he meant by that?
Hmm?
We shouldn't concern ourselves with his addle plots, my Gapesy. Instead, look at the tunnel. There's light. Oh, yeah. All these shots are still beautiful. Stretching on for miles. Does it even end? Are you afraid, Nibegin? Aren't you? Going to leave my side once we enter? Of course not. I would never. Then I am not afraid.
What if we won't be together when we reach whatever is on the other side?
Then we think of each other. And we'll be together again.
What if... Shh, Nibegin. We'd stand here forever, talking about these things. I'd rather start our journey. Whatever it takes us, I'm going to enjoy every step with you. Oh, Rahel. Your hand feels so warm. As does yours. Huh.
What is it, Nipperkin?
It's just... I think I can see... the light.
Why not? We'll run through the credits one more time. All right. Oh. Once again, this went in a direction I was not exactly expecting. Suppose, if you could say anything that Rahel and Locke had in common, they were good people. Living their lives to the best of their abilities. Doing their best. But just the cruelty of life. Dragged them down. And led to their death before their time, ostensibly. and left them with these lingering emotions, which the guide had capitalized on. Meet again. To keep them here. Locke was more intimately focused on the circumstances of his death. While Rahel was probably more directly focused on what came after. Let's see. I will fully admit that when the cross came out, she did already tell us that she died of tuberculosis. I will fully admit that when the cross came out, I started getting really worried that, like, there was some sort of witch burning involved. But no, it seems like she beat the allegations by, unfortunately, getting married to an awful, awful man. But even still, despite what was ostensibly an awful marriage, she kept on keeping on, holding on to that fiery spirit of hers, that passionate belief in God, to the point where it took a fatal illness to finally slow her down and in that belief in God, in a God, and in an afterlife, is meant to bring some comfort to the end of your life. And she had that feeling that where she would end up after death would be good, because she lived her life in the way that she believed that God intended, which she should be right. But that lingering feeling, I suppose more strikingly this time, I suppose in a sense we could make the argument that the guide was indirectly keeping Locke in Purgatory by inserting Smiley, Locke's murderer, into the same vicinity of Purgatory as he was in. So, being a constant reminder of his grief, his shame, everything that he left behind. And, gosh. As long as he kept wallowing in that grief and that shame, dying the way that he did, leaving everything behind that he did, Locke couldn't move on. Rahel arrived into Purgatory and immediately had her beliefs stomped on, ground into the dirt under the guide's heel, in the cruelest way possible. She believed she was in heaven, but the guide said, nope. And just kept grinding in that inn to the dirt, to the point where she's been keeping on such a cheerful, positive face to the world, but she's been just utterly, like, repressing that, a 400-year-old wound, essentially, that's just been festering ever since. That's why she does what she does, tries to spreads her charms, spreads her beliefs, keeps making her charmed because that's her one means of clinging on to that lie that she wasn't prepared to let go of. That way that she's been living her life turned out wrong, turned out to be incorrect, and wow, could have been something that a more benevolent entity could have eased her into. Like, I just decided to use that as a pain point, as he seems to be very keen on doing. Just a pain point to grind them beneath his heel and keep them here. But he did unleash us to finally free her from that. So, alas, this is a very curious outcome, I suppose. Where the guide decides the guide can't banish people. The guide can't kill people. The guide can't throw people out. The guide can manipulate things to the point where because the guide is more than well aware of all of your history, all of your emotions, all of your traumas. Guide really does have the best idea of how to help you let go of that. Makes me wonder why he doesn't. Does that make you wonder why he doesn't? Like, realistically, he only decides to finally, like, sidelong assist in getting Rahel and Locke out of Purgatory when it becomes, like, convenient for him to do so, as a means of getting some annoying people who annoy him out of his hair in Purgatory. He never does this helpful healing business of his unless it becomes convenient for him to have those people gone. Why am I I don't know how this line of thought became guide posting, but while we're here admiring our lovely Nipperkins here. And once again, I'm here to admire the art of these scenes. Because these are still beautiful. Between Locke, Astrid, and Rahel. These tunnel entry CGs are still absolutely beautiful. I love them both. Oh. But is it a way I was gonna say, you could argue that what we wound up doing with the stuffed animal that we got is a very, very forward metaphor, but it's also very literal because it seems that that's actually an object that the guide had used to torment Rahel, like actively torment her 400 years ago. Which means, what was the guide like back then if he's just actively handing you screaming animals on crosses going, God's not real, It's not no little bastard guy. God damn, you must have mellowed out some in the past 400 years. God damn, guide. That's just mean. So we both symbolically freed Rahel from her hang-ups with her beliefs. We also literally freed something that she had seen suffering in the past. And with that, Rahel's ready to finally face the unknown. I'm still of the belief, I said it earlier, I'm still of the belief that Rahel's comment about even if your belief system is completely and utterly shattered, there will still be a tomorrow to face. That was up until now that was more of a coping mechanism, but for her, but now it's real. Now she can fully believe in that. In the best possible interpretation. And so now they can leave together. A pair of Nipokins. There to support each other. And we love to see it. Two very passionate and free-spirited women from very different eras, brought together by this strange and oft-times mysterious place, overseen by a frankly cruel bastard known as the Guide. Brought them together and gave them both some peace together. Alright, enough gushing. Enough gushing. I suppose next time, though, we will progress alone and see what we can learn about Astrid and Vol without someone else to bring Astrid the acceptance she needs to move on from Purgatory. We'll see what happens then. Until then.